Hey guys, today I wanted to talk about a rumor that I've heard concerning Warner Brothers Games Montreal's next game. And the rumor that I keep hearing is that this will actually not be a Batman video game. However, it will be set within the Arkham verse, and it will be more of a spin off to the Batman games than like a complete 180. So it's not like a Superman game. It's still a Batman game to some degree, but it's more of a spin off where you're playing as the Bat family. So this rumor comes from Reddit initially, but I've seen it backed up a few other places. If I just saw it on Reddit, I wouldn't be covering it, but I've seen a few hints that this could be the case. Now, I'm not 100% sold, and it could still be a Batman game, and honestly, I think a Batman game would sell better, so that's still more likely. But this is just a rumor that I've heard that does have some possible credibility, just because I've seen it in a few different places. I've seen it on Reddit, on 4chan, I've heard it from a few insiders. Um, well, not like this exact rumor, but hints that it's more of a spin-off than anything, and this is the rumor that I've heard of what the spin-off would be. So this fan on Reddit claimed that they saw Scott Snyder at a panel and had the opportunity to speak to him and asked him if Warner Brothers Games Montreal was making a new Batman game. He basically said, I shouldn't be telling you this, but yes. So again, this is like very unlikely, and he's probably signed like some confidentiality documents. So I don't see him just being like, yeah, I shouldn't tell you this, but here's what it is. Basically, the what this person claims is that the game will follow characters like Dick Grayson, Barbara Gordon, Tim Drake, Jason Todd, and they're looking for Bruce. They're looking for Bruce Wayne. So we can assume that this game would take place directly after Batman Arkham Knight. They're looking for Batman. It could be multiplayer. We know that Warner Brothers Games Montreal has been looking for multiplayer devs. So this would be a very interesting game in my opinion. And I don't know, I'm personally would prefer an Arkham Origins sequel, but at the same time, I think that to explore the Nightfall protocol and give that a proper ending could be very interesting, and we could possibly be introduced to other characters that could, come into play later down the line, like maybe Damian Wayne. And we could explore a lot more of the Bat family, because while they were prevalent in the Arkham series, they weren't very, how do I say this? They didn't have a lot of screen time. So they were very integral to the plot, especially Batman Arkham Knight. But with that being said, there wasn't a lot of screen time. We didn't see them very much, and we could actually see a lot of flashbacks. Like maybe when we're playing as Dick Grayson, we go back to when he was fighting alongside Batman. And actually, that would be a great DLC lineup right there, is where you're playing as, each character respectively as they're being trained by Batman, and maybe you could face off against different criminals each time. Like maybe when you're Dick Grayson, you and Batman go and fight Penguin in a DLC. Tim Drake could maybe go fight Two-Face with Batman in a DLC, just things like that. I think that'd be interesting. And then you could bring Joker back in Batgirl's DLC, but then not have him be part of the base game. And I think, honestly, like, while an Arkham Origins game would sell better, I do believe that they could market this game to the degree that it's, that people would still enjoy it, and that they could market it with the whole premise of they're looking for Bruce Wayne, they're looking for Batman. They could do the Batman Reborn type stuff where Dick Grayson actually dons the mantle of Batman. We kind of even had that little tease at the end of his DLC in Arkham Knight where Aaron Cash basically invited him over to Gotham, and he's like, no, Bloodhaven still needs me. But we could see that switch, especially if there was some kind of big threat that emerged. And there's a lot of loose ends in the Arkham universe that could be cleaned up with this. Some villains that we didn't see in Arkham Knight. Personally, I hope that they just deconfirm the comics. Take them out of canon, not deconfirm. Take the comics out of canon just to clear it up and give them more leeway to do what they want. They could have Bane be a villain in it. I just think that there's a lot they could do. But anyways, let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this rumor. Again, I'm not 100% sold that this is real, but I do think it's interesting to talk about. But let me know what you think of the rumor. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you guys in the next one.